He came on TV, he came on air, and then he was addressing talks that we should come out, that the military wants to take over, we should resist it, we have to resist it, this must not happen. And then I said, Miriam, are you sure people will come out? She said yes. And before we knew it, we saw the oneness and the unity among Turks. Civilians came to the streets and they resisted the army. And we saw a coup that would have led to the death and displacement of thousands of Turks. And foreigners like us died because of unity. The unity and the brotherhood among Turks, the people of Turkey. And that's something that changed my whole view about governance. That what is government? Government is not just about one person sitting and giving direction. It's about the love for your country. It's about the love for leadership. And that's what I saw that day. And I know the world will be a better place if we can all stay together and resist evil. Okay, in Nigeria as at then and as a young Nigerian, the only thing we knew about Turkey was Istanbul, about the economic opportunities and the economic development in Istanbul. And then we used to think Istanbul was the capital of Turkey. And a lot of people used to say Turkey is an Islamic country. They cover, oh my God, it's an hostile environment. You won't be able to live there. But then I said, let's explore this opportunity. We can travel and see for ourselves what it's like. And I remember my first day in Istanbul was one of my best because we missed our first flight, the flight between Istanbul to Ankara. And then a Turkish restaurateur called us. He welcomed us into his restaurant and told us, you guys, what are you doing here? We told him we missed our flight. So he gave us breakfast in his restaurant for free. And that was the first experience we had. And I learned in Turkey is trust. Turkish people trust people. They trust and they love people. And because of the trust, they trust me as a visitor, somebody who you've never seen before, has a different skin color from you. You see me, you love me, and you trust me. It's something that changed my ideology that, look, I have to be good too. For example, there was a time, I remember a time we went to the market, and this trader called me to buy, I think it was Hispanic. So I told him, I don't have any more money. And he said, do you want it? I said, yes. He said, buy it. You will bring the money next week. I said, how do you know I'll bring the money next week? He said, because I know you will come and pay me next week. And he gave me Hispanic for 5 TL. And then the following week, I didn't have a need to go to the market, but I told my husband, I said, I'm going back to the market to pay back for the Hispanic. When I got there, I offered the guy the money. He said, no, just buy anything you want with the money. And that's when I learned about trust and being good, you know, to your fellow human. Mejirmek. Kuru fasulye, I love it a lot. Salata. I think I lost a lot of weight when I started eating Turkish cuisines. I used to be fatter than this. And then when I introduced Turkish cuisines into my meal, I became healthier. And I lost a lot of weight. And I love the way I look. Benim aklima, birlik, kardeşlik, sevgi, paylaşmak diyeceğim.